Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. For this one, we are really trying to find a legitimate expansion far away from the life pod, trying to solidify our first major resource supply and establish a trade route, basically, to the life pod. And as you can see here, I found an area with some really deep craters. There are elaborate, intricate cave systems lying within these, and this is during my preliminary investigations here, and I'm really not getting too deep. I'm really just trying to discover an area to plant the flag, so to speak, and I think I found one here. I'm trying to get our foundation square at this point, and I'm also wondering whether or not I have all of the resources necessary to build this thing fully. Now, I certainly had to make many trips back and forth from the Cyclops, but I have the Cyclops situated nearby, as you'll see throughout this episode. So the distance I'm having to swim back and forth isn't great, but it was sort of tedious. But I feel like when there are there's a certain level of tedium involved with hauling resources back and forth, I do feel like in a situation like this, in a game like this that's this immersive, it does kind of pay off once you're finished, because it adds to the immersion. But here's us planting the flag, so to speak. This beacon will allow us to find our way back more efficiently, and it flashes very similarly to how the Cyclops and Life Pod function. That's one of the things that I kind of hope that they allow you to customize in the future for immersion's sake. It would be kind of cool to just be able to turn those off. For example, it would also be cool to have some sort of tool in-game that would function as a rough map as well, so you don't have these things flashing on your screen, kind of distracting you. I don't really mind the way it is now. It is smart, and it does certainly let you find your way around a lot easier. That's for sure. I'm definitely not arguing that. It's a system that definitely works, but it does kind of detract from the immersion just a little bit to me. And here's why I built 2 platforms here and created so much additional space. Listen to how loud this thing is. Now I can tell you, I made this mistake back at the life pod, the sea base below. I built the power generator too close to my main base, and all I could hear looking out through the sea base at my amazing views was that dreadful noise coming from the power generator. Just awful. And as you can see here, I ran into some snags building this base. I did not realize that there were hostile predators actually right by the fucking base. I had no idea. I scouted this area out. I spent several days in-game hauling resources and building this thing, and just kind of searching around the area for a proper place in general. So I was really surprised when I saw those things swimming around, but perhaps it has something to do with the day-night cycle. Maybe they just kind of swim over here during the night. I don't know, but in the end, I decided that they were far enough away that I really didn't need to relocate, and that I would probably not be just swimming around here all the time, and that I could probably make my way over in the sea moth and get close enough when I really did need to come here, and I shouldn't be really in too much danger. But check out these views, man. As you can see, the Cyclops chilling out there. That's kind of where I was going back and forth. And it's the next day. I'm admiring the work that I've done, the views. There's a huge crater in the distance. There's also a smaller one that also contains a cave system. And as I'm on my way out, trying to get a shot of the base out of the Cyclops, it's our friend from the other day. Apparently, he swims over here. And when I saw him getting this close to the base, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous he was going to wreck it. that might be both the coolest thing I've ever seen and one of the most dreadful, because I just spent so much time putting the sucker together. But I thought this was pretty incredible. This was actually a huge bonus to the location of this base. Luckily, this guy is peaceful. At least I think he's peaceful. I really don't know what they've done to him these days. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.